Successfully, I just spent $20, and look at my guy, 202 pet. He's got $20 of in-game currency he can now work with. Now, vice versa, maybe I made that money. Maybe I made the $20, and I want to use that money in real life. I want to go buy some beer. I want to go out and party. Withdraw. I can now bring that money back to my bank account. In any denomination in 100+ countries in the world.
What is the transfer rate, the dollar to in-game money?
It's 10 pet, which is our in-game currency. It starts for project and trophy at dollars. 10 of those is worth $1 US, and it's fixed to the US dollar exchange. So that's how that the money is calculated. So now that I've got some money, I'm going to spend some money. So the point here is I'm going to make some armor that I can either use myself to hunt and make more money, or maybe I want to sell it to another player. There's a million things I can do, but the bottom line is I want to make this blueprint now, right? So I'm looking at it, and it has ingredients. You require iron, you require listeria, you require tectonic gas. Where do they come from? They come from players who are mining the ground, spending money mining, but also making money if they find things. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to engage in the auction, which is like eBay. All players can put stuff into it, and I'm going to buy all these ingredients off separate players who are going to make money off me so that I can make a piece of armor that I can sell to other players. It's a full turning economy. Whether it's hunting, manufacturing, whether it's fashion, trade, beauty, tourism, travel, transportation. The beautiful thing is we have a set list of professions, but not only that, you can make your own professions. Like, I just spent $200-something on a helicopter. There are places you can't get to without a helicopter. I can charge other players to take me. So I can become a helicopter taxiing service. I can make money doing that. Now I spent $200. It might take me a couple months to make that back doing just transport, but I have my own needs for it too. I'm going to go up to go hunt things that you can't access without a flying vehicle. I'm going to go and mine places you can't access without a flying vehicle. So it gives me a competitive edge inside the world, and it also gives me another option for me to make either money. I can lend it out to people. There's just so many things I can do. So simply put, we got this blueprint. It requires 3 ingredients, and this little guy here is an auction pattern. So what I can do is right click on it, and now what we are looking at is the universal auction, which means that all the planets connected throughout this universe players can put their items in here, set whatever value they want to sell to other players. Now, the cool thing about this is that every single item, whether it's a can of paint, whether it's a solo shoe, whatever it is, has a market value. Because we track all financial and marketing, market transactions that occur. So what we're able to do is
that I can have. Oh, terrific!
We can look
on this thing
at the market value of what players have been selling to each other and how much percentage they've been making. So this particular item has been selling at 116% markup from what it's worth. So if a player finds it and sells it, they can then make 116% off their find minus what they spent to find it. And by the players. Because, for instance, what I'm wanting to manufacture right now is a very common thing. So it's not going to cost me a lot of money. But it doesn't do much either. It's a very low-level piece of armor. So I can get a little bit of protection from it. Let's say I want to go after a huge creature that could potentially loot, let's say, thousands of dollars of prizes and all this. I need armor that's going to cost me thousands of dollars. Right? Now, the ingredients to make that armor that cost thousands of dollars, those ingredients are so difficult to find, or let's say require such high levels of skill, that there's a market because the players have spent money to find it, and the difficulty has denoted how much they've spent. So, an armor piece, literally, we have armor sets that are $35,000, $65,000 US that you can purchase. I have a weapon on me that's worth $15,000 US, and I'm still nowhere near the best player in the game. We have players that have hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in their character, and what they get in return is the ability to do things that no other players can do, or only players of their comparable skill. You know, I've been playing for 3 years. I have multiples of thousands of dollars on my personal avatar, and yet there are still a lot of things I can do in this game. There are characters I cannot even go near. There are resources I can't find in the ground. There are weapons I can't use. There are all this stuff. So the progressional sort of procedure is fast, very fast, because the CEO of this studio is the most prolific avatar of all time, and he still isn't a master at everything. He still has room for improvement, and we're talking 8 years that he's been playing the game, day in and day out. But here's the difference. 8 years of playing this game has landed him a studio, right? It landed him real money because he had businesses within this virtual world. It paid for his lifestyle. It paid for everything you can imagine, like a real job. The difference was everyone else's jobs, they were getting up, getting in their car, going to work, doing all this stuff, and Never Die was waking up, logging in, feeding his monsters, and collecting taxes off of the activity of lands that he owned. And he was able to create an annual revenue stream that was very lucrative, and I mean, I'm not going to give the exact amount, but I can say this much, it rivals some medical doctors what they make annually by doing this, and it rivals a lot more professions than just that. So when we're talking about how real this is, that's how real it is. I have a job here because of this world, because he's turning money over. He's in my car in the middle. I'm going to equip this tool, which I bought for real money, and now I can point it at the car. It's in my hands. This tool in my hands here, and I can point it at the car and start to repair. You see that 23 that shot up? You restored your vehicle structural integrity by 23.1 points. All the way to the point where I can bring it back up to its original condition. But this tool is decaying as I use it. So if I don't have one on me and it blows up, I'm pretty much in a lot of trouble. I gotta wait for my car to come back, and then I gotta buy a tool to fix it. So you do take care of your goods as well, because they can receive damage that costs you money. Right? Just like real life. You go buy a brand new car, you're not just gonna go slam it into a post, because it's going to cost you $600 to do the bumper. Same deal here. You look after your gear because it costs you money. The Island Girl Challenge. Okay? The event starts in one day, so I can click on it. I can see who's running the event, what is the stipulations of the event. So this is the highest single loot win, so this is a monetary event. So that means that between this time and this time, at a certain area, which it says, like, for instance, this one is rules single highest loot. There's some participants that have already registered, and here are the prizes. First place takes $100 US for having the highest single loot. So on top of whatever they made, they get an additional $100 for winning the event. An additional $60 goes to second place, and an additional $40 goes to
No. Okay. David's actually the game creator.
I'm actually.
Hey, I'm a PKer. My name is Robot Boy, and I'm in one of the biggest societies of PvP in the entire game.
Next world.
Yeah.
Next island.
Next island in Rockshore.
All right.